Okay, so I thought I'd give a little lecture on what systematic desensitization is in case you're having a little bit of difficulty understanding it. And so essentially what it is you have like in every person who has a little bit of anxiety, a little bit of a phobia, a little bit of fear, right? Overall, there is a go-to way to get over this fear, right? And so let's get off public speaking and talk about a more realistic, maybe a more fear we're probably common with arachnophobia, right? The fear of spiders. Like I personally, I don't like centipedes. I don't know if anybody else is like that. They have too many legs for me. But just fear of spiders, very common, right? Especially when we're kids, right? And so if, for example, I wanted to overcome my fear of spiders, what would that process look like? Well, if I was going to use systematic desensitization, right? Systematically making a structured system as a way to desensitize myself, right? Making myself less sensitive to something, right? I have a number of steps, right? And so first, I could read about spiders, right? That's why I have the picture of the spider book up there, right? I could read about spiders, learn about their biology, learn about the effect that they have in the environment, learn about the different types of spiders, learn how low the rate of like spider bites is, and a number of those different aspects of spiders, right? Once I realize, spiders are really like trying to help us, right? Especially like things like daddy long legs and other spiders, right? That really can't bite us. Wolf spiders, I know, are like pretty um, tame as well. Then I can go look at pictures of spiders. I can Google it and familiarize myself with what spiders look like, and hopefully reduce my sensitivity to that. And then once I'm used to looking at pictures of them, maybe I go to the local zoo. We have that wonderful zoo down in San Diego. I start looking at the spiders in the cages, talk to a zookeeper, learn more about them, reduce my level of anxiety. And finally, right, I could go to a pet shop or like a store that lets you hold a tarantula as the final way of getting over that anxiety, right? The ultimate thing of like actually touching a spider. And so what this class does is we are actually going to do this version of it, right? Obviously, we're doing public speaking, not spiders, but we're going to do this version of it. Sorry, pause for a second there. And so essentially what this class is designed to do is to work as a form of systematic desensitization. And so essentially, right, you're going to do little check-ins, right? Things that are, maybe it's a little bit nervous, but you're just talking about like what food you don't like, right? And then we will slowly do stuff more like activities where you have to post up or you have to talk to the class a little bit about yourself. The speech at the end of this week is going to be that, you know, speech where you talk about yourself. Um, and it's very short, like 3 minutes. And so it's supposed to be little things that desensitize you slowly. And then finally, ultimately, the goal of this class is to get to a persuasive speech, right? A persuasive speech that's really fun, really energetic, and hopefully by that time will be conversational. And so, yeah, that's kind of how we do this. And you can do this on your own, right? With practicing your speech with friends, family members, out loud to yourself, to your dog, to your cat. I mean, I talk to my cat all the time, and I hope that's not too weird. I was like looking to see if I can pick them up, right? But it's a way of desensitizing yourself, right? I used to have a lot of social anxiety, and so I would practice, like, I would practice a story that a funny story that I would tell, or I would practice, like, I would talk to myself in my car a little bit and talk about my day, right? It's just something to desensitize yourself um, to that can help you over time.